What's going on, goobers? Check your mirrors and prime your paws. It's your silly goober host, Aster the Wolf, and in today's video we are going to be doing yet another obscure Gran Turismo 4 demo. This specifically being the BMW 1 Series Virtual Drive Dealership demo. Now we got 3 tracks, which I will be breaking into 3 parts, which is the Nürburgring, New York, and Amalfi. So we're going to start with Nürburgring Orange Leaf, of course. I mean, this track is 20.83 kilometers, elevation change is 300 meters. It shouldn't be too bad. Now, as from the title suggested, we are only going to be using one of 2 cars. These BMWs, so we get to choose between the 120 diesel and the 120i. And this made for Gran Turismo history because I think this was one of the first diesel cars that was actually added to the Gran Turismo series, so we gotta give it props. Plus it has quite a bit of power for the European market. I mean, it has 160 brake horsepower, 400 RPM. Of course, you can't change the tires on this one, so yeah. Let me stop yapping and let's just get into this. Also, the steering feels kind of off in this game. It feels a lot softer than what we got for Gran Turismo 4, the final release edition of it. I mean, for my German friends, if you've ever driven on the Nürburgring, tell me what the experience was like, because I'm American, so I would love to hear y'all's experience on this track. Is it a fun track to drive on? Like, give me details. I need details about this track from my German watchers. Also, it's interesting how this BMW has a realistic license plate. Like, in Gran Turismo 4, I don't think a lot of cars come with real numbered plates, except for, like, rally cars and stuff like that. But even then, it's like a select few rally cars in Gran Turismo 4, so, yeah. Almost 200 kilometers an hour in a diesel. The Europeans will be proud. Also, to my European fellows out there, like, are these really nice cars to drive, like y'all's version of subcompact cars? Because for the average American, I'm speaking for a majority of Americans, well, my state specifically, because, you know, I live in Texas, but tell me, are these cars, like, super reliable? Because from what I've heard, these cars can hold up very well on their own. Also, I've heard gas prices are crazy in Europe, and that's why y'all settle for these types of cars. But honestly, I don't mind it. But just let me know in the comment section down below. Also, I don't know why I have so much energy today. It is literally 8:06 a.m. of me recording this. It is literally bright and early in the morning for me. And I don't know why I have this much energy. Maybe it's just because of the vibes. Maybe it's just because I love recording for y'all. Who knows? Also, this is interesting how this is a Gran Turismo demo. When you think of Gran Turismo demo, you think of like my last video with the Toyota Prius and how like it had a timer limit. This one didn't actually have a timer limit. And I find that kind of odd. But then again, I'm not complaining because you get to do a full lap on the Nürburgring and the other 2 tracks I have planned for y'all, so as I said, stay tuned for that. Also, this was a 2004 release, I believe, and the North American version of Gran Turismo 4 didn't come out until 2005, I believe, so this is kind of like a precursor to what was going to be added to the game. And yes, both of these cars can be found in the Gran Turismo games. I say Gran Turismo games, but I meant to say both of these cars can be found in Gran Turismo 4, so just be on the lookout for that. Okay, we're halfway through the Nürburgring. I can already tell because usually I mark this point as a halfway point when I'm done with the Nürburgring. I'm not going to say this is taking longer than expected, but we're only working with the car with 160 brake horsepower, so what did you expect for me to really say about this? I find it interesting how there's a language barrier when it comes to America and Europeans, because we usually say gasoline, gas. Europeans say petrol. So if I was in Europe, I would hear that this is a petrol power vehicle. Well, I would hear this is a diesel power vehicle because it has a D on the back of it, which stands for diesel. Alright, 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the Nürburgring. We're doing pretty well for this track. No accidents, no slip-ups. Also, it's hard for me making a video just giving 10 minutes worth of commentary because I feel like that's how long we're going to be on this track. Maybe less, but it's kind of hard for me to come up with ideas, you know, in the noggin. For me to be talking 10 minutes straight on one track, like, that's hard for me to do. But since this is a demo disc and this is a one race only, I can do it because I have the energy and time to do it. I got all the time in the world right now, so yeah, that's all I pretty much gotta say about that aspect. This car is slippery, and I can't even change the tires on this car. I'm just stuck with the sports tires. I think these are sports tires. Alright, 7-minute mark. 7 minutes 30 seconds almost, actually. My bad, my bad. Every time I try to speed up, this car gets more slippery. Like, what's going on, Gran Turismo? What did y'all have going on behind the scenes? It seems like I'm gonna be right on time. Cause I said 10 minutes, right? Y'all heard me say 10 minutes. So I might be right on cue with this time that I gave. I don't know. We'll see. I wonder what's that thing over there. I wonder if that's the old castle or something that's over there in the distance to my right. The Germans know, so the Germans who watch my video, let me know in the comment section down below if you made it that far and tell me what building that is in the distance, because I would really love to know. Whoa, earlier than expected, but that pretty much concludes my video, y'all. So make sure y'all guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so y'all can stay updated on my latest YouTube videos. Also, I got the 18+ Discord server, so if y'all want to check that out, that's where the real fun is at, if y'all want to see latest leaks and stuff like that. But I've been your silly goober host, Aster the Fourth, and I will see y'all guys in the next video. Y'all take care and peace.